Hi Divine, thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for taking a chance on your own intuition. Welcome to Time of Today with me, Angel Yvette, and thank you for giving me your time of day. So this video is going to be for the new moon in Gemini, which is really awesome because I've already done the reads and they all just are so informative. And I really hope that watching the videos that you click on, you're able to get something from them, even if you click on a video that's not necessarily your sign. If you're drawn to it and you click on it, kudos to you. I encourage that. Thank you so much again for clicking on this video. Also, be sure to check out the links and things in the description box for some more goodies if you want to check me out on other social media, and if you would like to get a personal read. Thank you so much, and without further ado, let's dive in. All right, to get started, I'm gonna start with the activation oracle for the modality groupings. I'm gonna begin with mutables because we are in Gemini season, and I feel like it's only right with Gemini being a mutable sign. For the mutables, we got the solar plexus chakra. Excellent. So this reads, the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Very powerful leading message coming out. This last eclipse, this full moon eclipse in Scorpio was all about, had a lot of energy that was tied to that sense of understanding, going back and understanding what we want, going back and understanding who we are and what we are here for, essentially what our purpose is. And I think that with this solar plexus chakra card coming out, I remember saying that the full moon, the energy that it gave, the chakral energy, if you will, the tantric energy that it really exuded to me was that of the sacral chakra, which is just below the solar plexus. So the solar plexus is like your stomach, the pit of your stomach practically, and the sacral chakra is the lower stomach and groin area. So I remember saying that the full moon felt very sacral, but it was like sacral down, like around and down, like starting with the solar plexus, like dashes of the solar plexus, then vibrant sacral energy, and then root energy that was, it seemed unstable. Okay, so I'm now pulling for the featured energy of the time that I'm reading for, that this read is for, which is the new moon in Gemini. This is just the energy that is potential that you may find yourself navigating at this time, Gemini. Time of Gemini, new moon in Gemini. The Gemini energy, if you will. The other mutable signs are Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, in addition to Gemini. So this is going to be for the mutables right now. It might just be these two cards. Okay. The Seven of Clubs stood out. So also it really is just about your reflection and your perspective at this time as well. Gemini is very much of that nature. That card was more so just drilling in the fact that, you know, this is a message for Gemini season. I hope it comes up again. It's a really cute card. The Sun just stood out to me. Ooh, okay. So we got both the Queen and the King of Swords. I mean, the Queen and the Jack of Swords. These cards are more like playing cards, and they revealed themselves. So we'll get into that. They both came out together. First card we got is the Four of Cups reversed and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, it's not about looking for love outside of yourself. It's really looking for community that reflects that love that is inside. I feel like, and with the Queen and the Jack of Spades, which is the Queen and Jack of Swords, I feel like it's very much so weeding out the details of what exhibits these energies to you and defending the energies you want to keep, or defending the ones you want to keep, and, you know, being on guard for the ones that you don't, or not even being on guard, but basically cutting them out if you can, if you're able to, and just know that you're always able to. Conflict resolution is always a possibility, okay? Whether you do it yourself and you are privy to it, or you look outside yourself for some extra help, okay? I'm going to pull, let's see. I'm going to pull a Witch's Tarot for Gemini. See where this will most impact, where it may most impact Gemini at this time. For Gemini. Alrighty, so we got 3 cards. We got the Four of Swords, and Five of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Cups reverse. Oh, Gemini. Okay, so maybe you feel a little restless and defeated, and like you're not getting your due payment as you owe. You're not the payment doesn't match the work, essentially. So just know that, you know, as you keep going on, that things are going to feel that way. Things are going to feel that way, and it's best to sort of get ahead of your thoughts before they get to that place of like feeling defeated, feeling hopeless, because there are, like I said, conflict resolutions to everything, and hope is not lost, you know? So like this Queen of Spades and this Jack of Spades, it's definitely talking about sort of keeping a lookout, keeping your eye out for things that are possible opportunities that are at bay. And it may be things that you are unsure of, you're extremely unsure of, and are brand new to you. But by going after these things or these relationships or these, you know, unknown factors, you may get more out of it than you think. okay? I'm now gonna pull a Tantra Toolbox Empowerment card just for a guiding message. Be honest, especially with yourself. Small commitments lead to small commitments lead to small accomplishments, which leads to big success. Stick to your commitments. It's key. And where there's a will, there's a way. That's basically sort of what I've been sort of highlighting this whole read. So that's nice for it to come out in this. Gemini, you are going to be okay. All right. Just don't give up hope. Okay. It's not, your thoughts are really trying to work against you. Sharpen your thoughts. Learn how to filter your thoughts out so that you can recognize the pattern of your thoughts. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. And once you do that, you'll better understand and be able to recognize what truly reflects what you want out of life, what you truly desire, what you truly love. No doubts about it, okay? Thank you, Gemini. All right, moving right along, we're gonna go into Virgo. So the Mutables got the solar plexus chakra as their activations oracle card. And I'll read again the inscription on it. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. With the energy that will be presented, I feel like for you, Virgo, it seems like you don't know, you're questioning maybe what you're bringing to the table per se. There's a saying, and whether there's going to be enough to go around. Whether that's your energy or your resources, make sure that you have enough energy for yourself, okay? And for those who are encroaching on your energy and compromising potentially your energy, finding a way to distance yourself from those relationships or totally breaking away from those relationships altogether, cutting them out. It will help to strengthen your sense of self and your path going forward. I didn't say this in the other, in the Gemini read because I didn't realize, but on the bottom of the deck for the Illuminated Tarot is the Ace of Wands. So yeah, there's a new beginning here to be had. I'm just taking the one that showed itself to me. I don't take them all when they come out like that because it's just too much, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put this over here. Virgo, I hope you're having a great month of May, great spring experience so far. You do have seeds that have been planted, and it may just take a little longer for them to, show their fruiting, for them to actually fruit. But it's happening. Yeah. I think that you'll get glimpses here and there of, you know, I say you know a lot. You'll get glimpses here and there of the result of the work that you've put in or the efforts you've put forth and the way you've really, like I said, planted those seeds. There's going to be an opportunity for you to come more into balance with yourself, through the reception of these experiences of witnessing things sort of grow before your eyes that you put your hand on and you have been involved in, okay? But in order to do that, in order to get there, in order to yield the fruits of your harvest, of your efforts, you're really going to have to, I feel like, let down your defenses. Okay? You don't want to burn your bridges. I feel that as well. I'm shuffling the Tantra Toolbox cards of enlightenment for you to see what comes out. We got number 28. I accept myself, choose joy. It's okay to be happy and stay happy. Respect is the minimum. All right. Yeah, so it's about, I think this is really about mutual respect. And finding those things that present that sense of mutual respect, or really taking a hold and in a sense advantage of those things and those moments, and understanding when they're happening, tapping into those, going beyond your defenses so that you can better tap into those moments and recognize when that sense of mutuality is happening. Because it's here. I feel like you've been defensive. I feel like you've been on your high horse possibly. And there's been energies around you that they are very interested and intrigued by you. So, and your processes. They're intrigued by your processes. So, with that being said, there may be people coming on board, or more people coming into your life, essentially, who present that sense of mutual respect. Or maybe it's old relationships that present that sense of mutual respect. Maybe you have, you know, a small but close knit network of friends, okay? Or family, essentially, because friends can be family. And yeah, I see 6. There's a 6 here and a 7 here, and both of these cards are like, oh, I want to be with these people, but I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to, you know, fight people with my knowledge, essentially, fight people with my, you know, with my words, with my, you know, anyone who threatens my passion. So, and that's good, because it's sort of a way to keep up boundaries, but you don't want to, like I said, burn bridges and block your blessings. So yeah, there's a way to amplify not only your mission and your purpose, but to really anchor that sense of mutuality here in relationship, in a particular relationship or a particular set of relationships with an S. And it won't come at a price of you sacrificing who you are, or feeling like you're sacrificing who you are. And I think that is all for you, Virgo. Thank you so much. Be sure to check the description box. See if you'd like to follow, I guess, or hang out with me on other social media. And also I'm offering personal reads. They're 20% off right now. So that's awesome. I think I always love a good sale. And the link for that is also in the description box in the link tree. And then other goodies. So thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. I'll catch you next time. Hello, Sagittarius. I hope that you're having a lovely spring, and I'm so happy that you're here to join in this reading. This is going to be for the new moon in Gemini, and I've already began with the modality, the card for the modality, which you're a member of, grouping, and I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. It reads the frequency. The card is number 3, the solar plexus chakra, which could possibly be a great thing to focus on at this time and to, work on healing and just strengthening at this time. The solar plexus chakra is really about willpower. So let's go ahead and see what it says. It reads, the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Great. That is the leading oracle message. Next, this is the sort of breakdown for the energy that might be experienced at this time. The time being reflected, the new moon in Gemini season, your fellow mutable. And before I get into this, I'm going to pull your specific cards from the Witch's Tarot and see what they have to say. Yes, I'm so happy that this year's actually been kind of crazy. Okay, but I'm happy that it's almost summer. I'm a fan of summer myself. I'm going to take the one that showed itself to me, which is the Empress, because I do not take cards like that a lot of the time unless I'm led to. I just take the one that showed itself to me because it's literally, the one that I saw. It's the anomaly. It's the one that was like, it's me, it's gonna be me. Wow. Okay. So interesting. You got one of the same cards as Virgo, your fellow mutable sign. So I think that you'll definitely be asserting your sense of self at this time with the King of Wands that came out in the Witch's Tarot, followed by the Empress. Okay, the Empress is all about growing, abundance, fertility, and she is basically an amalgamation of all the queens in the deck. The Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Diamonds. And because she knows she's like the magician, and she knows where to place all of her talents, if you will. But she also knows that she can have whatever she wants, essentially. She just has to manifest. She's that powerful and that divine. That's like her and the High Priestess. So I think that they're sort of counterparts. Next, you got the Seven of Wands reversed. So with the Seven of Wands reversed, you're very focused. You're very focused on something particularly. Okay, that's what I'm feeling from this. And it's funny because the Seven of Wands is holding the same wand as the King of Wands. Of course, the Seven of Wands comes before the King of Wands in the experience of the Wands deck, suit in the deck. So I feel like this may be an energy of, you know, reviewing your life, okay? Reviewing of how you got to where you are now. There's a sense of, before going forward, you need to take a look at what's happening, at a look at what's brought you to where you are. I see that here also with the Four of Hearts. I see that maybe there have been some things that you've put your all into that have not yielded the results that you intended, and now maybe you're focused on something, or you're beginning to come to a place where you can focus on something that will yield beautiful results, but it's not quite happened yet, okay? You've been keeping your cards close to your chest, and I feel like because of that, you've been very defensive, or you possibly have come off very defensive to certain individuals who have wanted to gather with you, who have wanted to create with you, who have wanted to experience your energy, essentially. And I think that maybe because you've had your cards so close to your chest, it's put you in this space of only focusing on you, essentially, or needing to focus on, feeling like you need to focus on you because you are so skeptical of everything else. I feel like with this Empress, she is here. She's sitting, she has her rabbit friend down there. But she is, other than the nature, also get out into nature. It's the time, I really feel it's the time to get out into nature, especially with this card coming up for you, Sagittarius. This Empress, other than by emerging herself into this nature, is by herself. There's no other human in the picture. There's no other that we can see, you know. This also for me is saying to tap into your ancestry, your divine bloodlines and things like that. Yeah, with the way that the King of Wands is depicted, his red robe is telling me that to get back to your roots, your root chakra as well. I was saying in another reading, this past full moon lunar eclipse on the 16th of May, for me was saying it was a lot about sacral energy and the sacral chakra, but also the root and the solar plexus as well. It's almost like as if the sacral chakra was just radiating out, okay, and touching the chakras nearest to it, affecting the chakras nearest to it. So keep in mind that lower body energy. Also, yeah, just that. I'm gonna pull a Tantra Toolbox. Okay. A Tantra Toolbox card, a card of enlightenment for you. And the card that came out reads, through virtue, you can handle any struggle, obstacle, or challenge thrown your way. You have everything you need to survive. Be your own cheerleader. Yes, I feel like all of these, from the Witch's Tarot, they all have like a baton that they're holding. And yes, make sure you show up for yourself, okay? That is very important. I would say beware not to close yourself off too much to too many people, okay? Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Hope to see you around. Check the description box if you're interested in personal reads, or if you want to check me out on other social media. Thank you so much, and take care. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Time of Today. Thank you for giving me your time of day. I am going to go ahead and break this down. I already laid out the cards and then realized that I didn't record anything that I could upload. So I'm going back over them. There's one card I did put back, but that's okay. That's okay. So to get started, your modality, the modality you belong to is, or that Gemini belongs to, is that of the mutable signs. And so for the mutable sign message, we got number 3, the solar plexus chakra, from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck. And it reads, the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution to the whole is, or our contribution is to the whole, excuse me. All right, I had to fix the camera a little bit. For the breakdown of the solar plexus chakra message, we have the 4 of Hearts in reverse, the 6 of Pentacles or 6 of Diamonds. I'm not sure if this one's in reverse, so we're just gonna read both, or we're gonna, I'm going to share what this card is basically saying for me and apply both the blocked and the unblocked energy. And then we have the Jack of Spades and the Queen of Spades for this message. That comes from here. And then I pulled your 3 very distinctive message for the sign of Pisces, okay, which is beautiful. You got the 3 of Cups, Strength, and the Ace of Cups. So we're gonna get right into it. And then after I get into that, I'm going to pull a Tantra Toolbox Empowerment card for you, because that's the one that I put back anyway. So with the solar plexus chakra, what I've been sort of going into is that for this most recent lunar eclipse that happened on the 16th of May, when I did the reading for that, I got a lot of solar or sacral energy, and it was almost like a bright star extending out to the nearest star to them, which would be the root chakra and the solar plexus chakra. And and it really inspired me to share that, you know, we should possibly be focusing on our lower bodies, getting out, walking, biking, moving our lower bodies more. And yeah, that's something that I'm feeling with the solar plexus chakra, whether that's standing, we got the 3 of Cups here, maybe that's partying, getting together, walking, going on walks with friends and gardens. There's a big gardening message here with you, Pisces. Maybe you've started gardening, maybe you're seeing the flowering of your gardening of seeds you've placed before, which is very beautiful, because I feel like you've gone through this attempt of gardening previously. Whether this is gardening, actual gardening, or projects that you've been involved with, or possibly even, you know, physical fertility and things like that. So the 4 of Hearts in reverse is saying that you're really focused and in the growth of something, okay? And how to make something grow, or something that is growing, and sort of putting your focus on that to make sure that you keep it growing, okay? I see that there is going to be an expansion possibly here, and a yielding of those flowers, or yielding of those fruits, and you're going to be able to implement them back into your sense of self, right? So it's a very reflective energy with these 2 cards particularly as well. And then we go into your very intentional message. I feel like one of the messages that came out, especially with the Strength card, is that there are people who you may not understand, or you may not be able to communicate as successfully with, or projects that you may not be having that great of a time with managing and understanding. I think that if you give yourself patience and you give yourself grace and take a different approach, take a caring and loving approach to it, remember to remain calm, you're going to see the most positive effect of your efforts. Also, there's a lot of growth here, a lot of flowers, a lot of companion energy. So I feel this may also be speaking on your relationships currently, the ones that, especially a relationship or relationships that are very close to you, that maybe you've been scared of acting a certain way in, or presenting certain things in that may go against the grain per se. Know that you're in a safe space. Know that you are safe. Know that universe has your back. And that once you do share these things and express yourself fully, there's going to be an abundance of love in response. And you'll be invited to really take advantage of that. And I see that there's going to be skepticism here, okay? There's going to be either skepticism from you or another person, but I would say it's you, Sagittarius, Pisces. I keep calling Pisces Sagittarius. I just finished Sagittarius's read. I apologize. You don't know, you can, it's okay to put boundaries up. You don't always have to be on the defense. Fortify your boundaries, reinstate your boundaries. That's a message I am definitely feeling. And once you understand yourself and what you're willing to accept and your worth, and you make that a mantra, a constant understanding within yourself, it's going to come like nothing. It's going to come like something, but it's going to come breezy, easy, beautiful to you. It's going to be easy for you to recognize things that are for you and things that are not. And how to approach situations, because you see things and individuals for who they truly are. Because you've seen yourself for who you truly are. Okay? Let's see what your empowerment card is. What it has to say. Thank you so much. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Divine. All right. It says, only a fool trips over things they've already passed. If you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the present. I don't know if there could be any more of a peaceful expression than this. Than this lion. Okay, I don't know if you see this face. Okay, also this lady here. But yes, the goal is peace, right? So remember to only sort of expose yourself to things that ideally will bring that feeling about for you, Pisces. Doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, okay? Thank you so much, Pisces. Be sure to check the description box for some extra extra info and content. And just know there is a 20% off on personal reads right now. So go ahead and check my store out, and check Mariah out. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. All right, moving right along to the next sign. We are going into the cardinals, and the first cardinal sign we're going to be focusing on is Cancer, because they're next up in the timeline. But first, let's go ahead and pull Spirit geometry. Let's go ahead and pull a sacred geometry activations oracle for the cardinal signs. Okay, so authority reversed and root chakra upright just popped out to me in my shuffle. Maybe we're having issues of authority, cardinal signs, some of us. Divine masculine just popped out in front of me. I'm only taking the card that falls to the table for the activation oracle. Allowance reversed. It seems like there's a sense of like control being had over a certain situation or situations in your lives for some of you cardinal signs, where you're facing having to give up control in a certain aspect, a certain degree of control, and you're having a rough you may be having a rough time with that. Let's see. Okay, so we got romantic love reversed. That's interesting. Okay. And romantic love reads, the frequency of romantic love supports your journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. And this was reversed. It came out reversed, so it may be a little blocked. Maybe you're feeling out of sorts in a potential love situation. Okay, let's see what the Illuminated Tarot has to say in relation to that for the cardinal signs during this Gemini new moon period. All right, I hope all the cardinal signs are having a lovely experience of 2022. It's been a little off the rocker globally. However, I hope that you're finding peace and joy and gratitude in your daily navigations. Okay, that's way too many, so I'm not going to take them all, and none of them stood out. So it's just a tad confusing, yeah? Great. Thanks for understanding. The lovers just sort of peeked out to me. All right, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups came out. It does seem to be reversed. Maybe you're feeling like you have run out of options. The Ten of Cups or Hearts came out, which is a very positive sign. It's also on this deck, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is intriguing. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the message is for the individual signs. I'm going to see if one more card will come out to clarify why the Seven of Hearts reverse and the Ten of Hearts upright is here. The Jack of Hearts keeps popping out. The Jack of Hearts is like the Prince of Hearts. Ace of Swords is the one. That is the one. Hold on, some fell. Let me go ahead and retrieve those. Excellent. Seven of Clubs is on the bottom of the deck, and it is reversed. So, yeah, there may be a power struggle happening here within a relationship that's close to you for you cardinal signs. And the cardinal signs are, as stated earlier, Cancer, also Libra, Capricorn, and Aries. Okay, so Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and Aries are the cardinal signs. I'm going to start with Capricorn. See what your moon, what your Witch's Tarot. There's a moon on the back of this card, so I saw the moon and I said that, but see what the Witch's Tarot has for you today to clarify for the cardinal signs. Why are these messages coming out for the cardinal signs, for the Cancers? Words of advice, guidance. These are the guidance. This is the guidance portion. part of the guidance portion, because it is very much specific to you, Cancer. More so than not. All right. Ooh, something just flipped over in my hand. Maybe we'll see it again. I just heard no, stop, start again. Okay. Ooh, okay. So a great deal number of cards flipped in my hand earlier. And it brought me to, stopping brought me to discover that. So we have one card out. We don't yet know what it is. I'm gonna finish shuffling. For Cancer, one more card. There we go. Let's see. We have the Three of Wands, the Magician, oh, Cancer, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Cancer. My heart goes out for you. It seems like maybe you're struggling at this time, okay? You're struggling to find, I don't know if you just heard that card, but that card just went by and it was quite loud. You're struggling possibly with understanding where to go, where your options are and going forward in a certain situation. Okay. I feel like there's a big hopeless energy here. Like you've had hope for so long, and I feel like you're sort of in this you're coming to this place of feeling defeated, feeling like you're not able to make things happen like you usually are, and that's okay. You know, we all sort of go through that. Cancer, for you, with the cardinal cards that came out, I would really, because even the Seven of Cups reversed says, well, I'm lacking options, I'm lacking opportunities. So I would more so, with the information from the Illuminated Tarot, I would go toward looking at things in another way, okay? You have an opportunity here to spin your wheel forward. You can stop your wheel, or you can spin your wheel back. I don't think that there's much for you to look back toward that's going to help you in your current situation and with the current things that you are facing, okay? And with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Spades that came out, it's really challenging you, Cancer, to look at things a different way, to sort of go forth with this air of gratitude, with this air of appreciation for the things you have been able to make happen in your life and get you as far as you are, and to take that not only as just as a mode of sharing that appreciation and gratitude, but to recollect and realize that you've done it before, you can do it again, okay? Even if it feels like, you know, there's no fertile ground before you, know that there is. And I feel like you're not looking toward love in the way that you normally would. Cancer, you're a very emotional sign, I would say. And I only say that because you are a water sign, and you allow your emotions to lead you a lot of the time when you get into these moments of despair or confusion or stagnancy. And I think that with the main message here from the broken down message for the main message, which is romantic love, with the Ace of Spades, it's really challenging you to go beyond your emotions. Put your emotions behind you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Clubs reversed. So maybe you're coming out, and under that we have the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Pentacles here. So in order to reach that fulfillment that you really do truly, I believe you truly really want to reach, you're gonna have to just go forth with an innovative mind, okay? And not so much lead with your emotions, okay? It may feel like things are depleted, resources are depleted, energy is depleted. Just know that there's a way to reignite everything, okay? Not all is lost. You just have to keep faith. You have to keep going. You have to keep your mind strong and sharp, okay? All right, Cancer, that is the message I have for you. My heart goes out to you if you're struggling at this moment. And just know that everything's going to look up, because with the depletion that you may be feeling, it's filtering out a lot of stuff that was not meant for you in the first place. So that's a very good thing. And there's more to be had, so just keep going. Just keep going. Take your breaks when you need to. Self-care, self-love, and know that you are capable to make anything that needs to happen, happen. All right, Cancer, thank you so much. Hello, Divine Libra. How are you doing? This is the reading for the energies from the new moon in Gemini. That's happening, I believe, the 2nd of June, 2022. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see, I've already laid out some cards for the cardinal signs, which you are a part of, and I've done the reading for one of your cardinal siblings. The main card that came out from the Activations Oracle deck, Sacred Geometry Oracle, is Romantic Love. And then it's spewed into the broken down message, which was the 7 of Cups reversed, the 10 of Hearts reversed, and the Ace of Spades. Hearts and Cups are the same suit. I just saw the Cups in the 7 of Hearts and I said Cups. So the Romantic Love card reads, the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience and reflection of a conscious lover. Okay? I feel like you're learning to be that lover to yourself. Just right off the bat, Libra. There's not really another energy here that is reflective of you. I feel like when I think of the signs, this is a Gemini new moon. We're in Gemini season currently. Libra, you are very much similar to Gemini in the sense of there is an innate sense of balance with who you are, and you know how to achieve that sense of balance. And I think that this is reminding you of that, okay? I think that's reminding all the cardinal signs of that of your ability. But Libra, I feel like it's really talking about just you. Romantic love does sort of talk about a lover outside of oneself. However, yeah, okay, so there are 3 cards here. I'm just going to take them. So, however, I feel that there is a leading energy, which is you, and then there are other aspects of your life that you love that may not be other individuals that are really gonna possibly bring you to enlighten you in a way that's maybe possibly even unexpected. Okay, Oh, wow. So you have great cards here. You got the Wheel of Fortune, essentially, in the Witch's Tarot. It is the Wheel of the Year, okay? You also have the 8 of Cups upright in the Witch's Tarot and the 5 of Pentacles. So yeah. Oh, the 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, right? So with this Wheel of the Year, first of all, coming out, it's just, I think that speaks on the seasonal depletion and refuel or refilling process that is a natural undulation of life, like the hibernation process of species, where they for a season are sleeping essentially the entire season, bears during the winter, and then the rest of the year they are out about, they are hunting, they are living their lives, they are marking their territory, they're living their lives, okay? I think this is sort of reminding you to create that sense of balance, to really tap into that sense of balance as you go forth, accompanied by doing the things that you love, but also doing the things that must be done. I see that with this 5 of Pentacles. It's funny because it is a winter experience on the 5 of Pentacles, and I just spoke of winter and the bears. You're going to have to potentially look at things a different way. Again, this was a message with Cancer. So instead of seeing yourself as depleted, as seeing yourself as tired, really working on changing the way that you think of yourself, the way that you regard yourself, and the way that you speak to yourself internally, consciously, okay? That is very important. Here I see, and you have all the resources, or the resources are going to become available to you to make anything you need to happen, okay? You had to leave, but you're gonna have to leave a few behind, or really filter out so that you can welcome in the necessary aspects that are going to really bring your goals, your dreams, your desires into actuality. And that may be through finding a romantic love, or finding someone who loves the things you do so much that they are, there to support you, and who regard you as like you and your thoughts and who you are as something precious. Like this queen is looking at this cup in a very tender way. This young lady's just, it's over here, sorry about that. This young lady is very gingerly looking at, the moon, the celestial beings. Maybe it's that you'll become more intuitive. You'll be more trusting of your intuitive side as well during this period. I believe that you may have some new thoughts, some profound thoughts that don't necessarily seem like they make sense, or seem like they'll work, or seem functional. But the more that you develop these ideas, and the more that you allow them to run their mill and run their course, and not judge them and let them exist and become and build, the greater the outcome will be. You got the 10 of Hearts, and then in this deck, in the Illuminated Tarot, it's also the Wheel of Fate. So you got the Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of Fate, or the Wheel of the Year twice. That's really reminding you of the power that you have in your situation, and the options that you have. There's a lot of options. You have the 7 of Cups reversed here, but you have the Eight of Cups here, which is saying that, yeah, there's some things you're gonna have to let go. There's some things that you feel depleted about, but those are things you're gonna have to let go. Those are the things that you're gonna have to let go to allow the new, more functional, more productive energy to enter your life, okay? So I'm going to pull a Tantra Toolbox card of empowerment, which I don't think I did with Cancer. I apologize. Oop. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one more time. That was way too many. Karma is sticking out to me. Okay. Maybe there will be a karmic return at this time for you. Okay. Yes, beautiful. So the card you got reads, I attract all I need. I align myself so that my soulmate can align with me. We are all reflected in each person we meet, and be compassionate. Okay? So yes, like I sort of was saying, like allow space and time to heal and to bring about the fruits of your efforts, of your desires, okay? And it's okay to rest from time to time. It's okay. All right, Libra, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to check the description box for any extras. Bye. Hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you're doing well. As you can see, there are some cards already laid out. I have gone through 2 signs in your cardinal grouping group, which is that of the Cardinals. And the card that came out for the Cardinals this round of reading is number 39, Romantic Love. It reads, the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through our experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Okay? And furthermore, after I pulled the main message, I did some breakdown cards with the Illuminated Tarot, and the cards that came out are the 7 of Cups reversed, or the 7 of Hearts reversed, the 10 of Hearts, or the 10 of Cups upright, and then the Ace of Swords upright. So there's definitely a story here, possibly with romantic love, and it feels very uncertain, okay? So it feels like maybe you're in an uncertain space about it, and where your power resides. All right, so Capricorn, I'm going ahead and get your specific message. So far, you got the King of Pentacles. All righty, let's see what that is. So we got the High Priestess and the Hangman. Okay, so the only card that's upright is the Hangman from these 3 cards. And I feel like it's because you don't know, like I said, you don't know where your power resides within certain situations. I would say with this energy that's coming off of these cards at the moment, it's definitely probably a romantic situation. And it could very well be a romantic situation, but it could be something that you have immense love for, such as your work situation, your family situation, your fur babies, you know. And so, let me go ahead and see and read. Yeah, I feel with the High Priestess coming out next to the King of Pentacles, beside the Queen of Pentacles, there could be a possible feeling of regression going on in a certain situation, a certain love situation, specifically. With the Hangman, actually the Hangman is reversed as well. So the Hangman is normally the Hangman is like this. He's hanging upside. He's hanging upside down like this. Yeah. But he came out this way. So I feel like this is asking you not to psych yourself out, okay? And to be honest with yourself when it comes to whatever this relationship is and whatever all this relationship that you are sort of focused on and dwelling on is. You have guides here, okay? Guides here who are, maybe you don't know who they are, but they see you. You can possibly hear them. Maybe you're having downloads. Maybe you're, I don't want to say hearing things because I mean, you know, because, you know, that's sort of connoted with madness. And a lot of the time in this reality, and it's not always the case. Have you seen the show Manifest? It's almost like that type of download. The action-orientedness that you don't know where it comes from, okay? But it may just be a thought process. Just as long as you're not allowing your thoughts to psych you out, okay? I think that you're going to really see the truth in the matter of any situation, any relationship. I would advise you to, if you're having a rough time in a relationship, to seek out like getting a pet, getting a cat, getting a dog, getting a lizard, getting a rabbit, something of that nature, and sort of placing your love, the superb and the very excessive amount of love almost that you have into that relationship. On the bottom of the deck for the Witches Tarot, we have the Three of Wands reversed, and then on the bottom of the Illuminated Tarot, we have the Seven of Clubs reversed. So they're both wands, and they're both showing lack of progress. They're both expressing stagnancy. So when I say it's important to be honest with yourself, that means to consider all of your options, even though some may not be favorable, such as potential endings in relationships. They may need to happen in order for you to be able to make room for the right relationships to come into your life. And it's up to you really to personally, because these are rather general reads, to personally consider and figure out what those aspects are for you, whether it is romance, whether it is familial, whether it is career related and things of that nature. But until you really put the focus into it, and allow yourself to tap into those quirky, seemingly outlandish materials, those thoughts that you get, and those ideas and those voices that you may hear about a certain situation, or those inklings, those intuitive feelings, until you really allow yourself to be sort of nestled and nurtured by those, you're going to be in this state of confusion, this state of lack, the state of depletion, and you're going to exhaust yourself, okay? Or you're not going to do anything, and you're not going to see any movement in the situations that you'd like to see movement in. I see there's a potential of wanting to move. I see there's potential of wanting to create and wanting to grow in certain aspects. But if we hold on to certain relationships, sometimes it prevents those qualities from happening, those growth, that true growth. And intellectually, you're very sharp, so tap into that. And follow your intuition as well. Like, use your book smart and your intuitive sense to be companions, romantic love, and don't neglect one or the other, okay? It's important at this time. Yeah, all of the cards that came out for you in the Witch's Tarot are reversed. There's a big blockage here you need to get rid of, okay? All right, Capricorn. Lastly, I'm going to pull an empowerment card for you from the Tantra Toolbox. See what it has to say. Wow, so there's a card that jumped into my hand. I'm gonna go with it. It says, I am compassionate and allowing. I understand everyone has their own story and struggles. If you respect your parents, you then can respect yourself, okay? I don't know who this is speaking to, but I hope that if you do watch this and you are impelled to act after hearing this, that these messages will assist you in how to manage your energy and guide it. And yeah, it's important to go forth with compassion, even when it comes to those endings and those situations that need to end. Because compassion is equally as strengthening as, or equally as impactful as any aggression can be. Aggression is not needed. It's not. All right, thank you, Capricorn, and I hope that you have a lovely experience of this Gemini new moon. Also, check the description box for any extra information you want to look into, such as personal reads and other places to check me out on social media. All right, thank you so much, Capricorn. Bye. Hi, Aries, how you doing? I hope you are well. This is going to be a reading for the new moon in Gemini and how to navigate, or messages for navigating its energy. For your sign grouping, your modality sign grouping, which is that of the cardinals, you are the final sign I'm reading for. For your cardinal sign grouping, I pulled a card to reflect the overall energy that you may encounter at this time. And the card that came out was number 39, Romantic Love, from the Activation Oracle Sacred Geometry deck. And it reads, the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. That part always trips me up. I'm going to read it again. Number 39, Romantic Love, reads, the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. There you go. Next, I pulled some clarifications to that message with the Illuminated Tarot. The cards that came out from that are the Seven of Hearts or Seven of Cups, and that came out reversed or blocked. And then we got the Ten of Hearts or the Ten of Cups, which is also in this deck, the Wheel of Fortune. And lastly, from the Illuminated Tarot, we got the Ace of Spades or the Ace of Swords. Good energy, complicated energy, but good energy. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Clubs, and that is also reversed, or the Seven of Wands. So let's see what your specific message is, Aries. Oop. Yeah. Oop. Had a little spillage. I hope you're doing well, Aries, and that this spring is treating you well. I know this year has been a bit of a doozy. a large bit of a doozy for me, at least, and for, I'm sure, many others. I hope that you're finding peace and gratitude and solitude and companionship, actually, throughout it all. You got the King of Pentacles reversed. You got the Ace of Pentacles, and you got Temperance. Great. So, let's get into it. On the bottom of the deck, you got Seven of Cups upright. And with the illuminated tarot, you got the Seven of Cups reversed. So it's interesting to see the two energies conflicted here. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to try to not say that is the challenge for this video. I already just said it. We're gonna get right into it. So I see that there needs to be a stronger sense of balance in a certain situation. And a lot of the times I feel like people think balance means just 50-50 in certain situations, whether that's work, relationship, romantic, familial, things like that. However, I think it's really speaking on the excess of focus and intention that you put toward a situation where you're facing a larger depletion. I keep using that word for the cardinal signs, it seems. So, for instance, it feels like there may be a 20-80 situation, relationship romantically happening, and that you are going to have to be the one to really bring the balance to a situation with the Temperance card here. And once that balance is found, there is going to be a replenishing of resources, a replenishing of thoughts, fresh new thoughts, fresh ideas, fresh innovative approaches to situations that you may face at this time. I believe the new moon is, I don't have to believe, I will go ahead and check. It may take me a little bit, but I am going to check for you. I haven't gotten my book to check anything for any sign yet. So, yeah, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. Thank you for being patient with me. I saw August. All right, so the new moon is actually going to be on the 30th of May. So it's not in June. But it goes out, the energy expands about 3 days out and 3 days prior to the actual event. So keeping that in mind, the goal for you, Aries, is to really encourage a sense of balance in your relationships, to really encourage a sense of balance in the way that you regard situations and relationships, and to know that you can do so graciously and bring a sense of relief as well by really focusing your mind and your thoughts in positive aspects. Again, that sense of depletion is here. It's really heavy, actually. Know that with the wheel of fate or wheel of fortune or wheel of the year, that everything is cycles, everything is phases, even the moon. So this new moon is a great time for new approaches, new ideas, new attempts at situations, that you possibly haven't tried before, or that you have tried before and sort of put on the back burner, whatever, what have you, depending on your situation. This is a general reading. Just know that you have the power to bring balance into a situation and bring hope into a situation, okay? I'm going to pull your Tantra Toolbox card of empowerment and see what it has to say in regards to this read for you. There's a lot of there are 3 sevens actually that came out for you. And that's, to me, jackpot, Vegas slots, you know. I would say that your, whatever you bring into a situation, whatever energy you bring into a situation that encourages balance, whatever you try is probably going to work out, okay? Maybe not immediately, but in the long run it will. You're going to show your ability and what you can do. So the empowerment card from the Tantra Toolbox is hard work pays off, smart work pays off too. You are in control of how you feel, your actions and reactions. Everyone has their own story. Compassion is key. I think I was just saying that for Capricorn as well, that compassion is so important and just as impactful as aggression. It's more plausible to yield positive effects, okay? All right, thank you so much, Aries, for tuning in. I hope that the messages in this reading for this new moon in Gemini are able to assist you through this period and how you navigate your own energy individualistically. And again, thank you so much. Be sure to check the description box for any extras you're interested in finding out about, such as personal reads and other ways to connect with me on social media. Please like and subscribe and comment if you want to. All right, bye. Hello, fixed signs. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so excited to get into these readings. They've been so interesting so far, and I'm happy to be reading, period. We're going to go into fixed signs, as I said, now, and I'm going to first pull a card from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. I think that's the first time I've said that entire title properly throughout these reads. That's a good look for your read. So, for fixed signs, the signs are Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. We've just exited Taurus season as I'm reading this, as I'm giving these reads. And so Taurus will be the last sign that I pull for. And first up will be Leo, since they're the next sign coming up in the time, the selective time. Okay? Excellent. So we got 2, 3 cards. Universal love did stick out to me, so I'm going to take that. But underneath universal love, we have magic and authority, both reversed. Okay? And compassion is on the bottom of the deck, which is awesome to me. Because I've been talking a lot about compassion these past few readings with let me see, who was it? Capricorn and Libra, or Capricorn and Aries. I'm not sure if I did during Libra, but let me go ahead and go back into your reading, fixed signs, and now I'm gonna see why the universal love card is here, sort of what fixed signs should be looking out for. Ooh, wow, interesting. Interesting. And I shuffle my cards very thoroughly between each sign. So I think it's funny. Ooh. Okay. I see there's a duality, duplicity here going on, possibly with the fixed signs. I feel like there is a lack of control being felt. But on the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles, so that's pretty great. Yeah, so with the cards from the Illuminated Tarot, we got the 7 of Cups or 7 of Hearts reversed, followed by the Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Diamonds, followed by the Queen of Spades. You may hear my cat eating in a little bit. He is definitely munching. He goes hard, okay? So, fixed signs, wow. Universal love. Let me go ahead and read that. I will be reading the inscription on the card only. I'm not reading from the book or anything. I will infer to it or reference it throughout your reads, individual reads possibly. Universal love, number 44, reads, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Beautiful. I feel like when you fixed signs feel out of control, you're gonna have to choose. Like, are you gonna, what type of energy you want to embody? You have options. You have to understand that you have options, even when it feels like you don't, okay? So that's the lickety quick of it. And I'm gonna go into each sign individually now. Thank you so much for being here, fixed signs, as well. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share, and even please comment. I love to interact. I can talk for days. If you watch these videos, you'll know, okay? So the first sign I'm gonna go into, as I said, is Leo. So let's see what comes out for Leo. Ooh, this card was like, I think that I'll come out. I'm coming out. Okay, Knight of Pentacles came out. It's so funny, sometimes the cards will like push each other out of the way. And that's definitely what just happened for Leo. Okay. That is it. That's the gambit on the bottom of the deck. I'm realizing that bottom of the deck energy is very relevant, and I'm sorry for the signs that I did not do that for previously. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving. I'm human. I make mistakes. Okay. Okay. So the card from the Witch's Tarot that came out for you, Leo, is the 2 of Pentacles reversed, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles upright, and then the King of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like at this time, your struggles are really coming from a material standpoint. Okay, at the time of the new moon in Gemini, the end of May, you may be experiencing large fluctuations in your finances and your actual physical awareness of yourself, or possibly your living situation with the 10 of Diamonds or 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck for the Illuminated Tarot. I feel like you are stuck in between a rock and a hard place. If there was ever a time to utilize that phrase, it's now. Just know that you have options, okay? Or maybe you feel like you had options, but now you don't, but just know that you do. I see there was a time where you took a gamble, possibly, and you got a almost instant amount, almost an instant response, and that response was not necessarily one that lasted. So now you can be in that state of, again, depletion, of thinking and feeling depleted. Just know that you have options, like I said, to grow in any situation. What's needed now is for you to stay vigilant of your resources, period. And the resources can be your energy, your finances, your thoughts. They all need better one or all of them need better management. Your emotions, you may feel emotionally depleted with the 7 of Cups or 7 of Hearts. Very emotional type energy, very emotional type suit. I'm pulling a Tantra Toolbox Empowerment card for you. And I'm currently shuffling that, seeing what comes out. Yeah, it says, I attract all I need. I align myself so that my soulmate can align with me. We are all reflected in each person we meet. Be compassionate. On the bottom of the deck for your overall message for your modality grouping is the card compassion. So whatever you do, as frustrated as these experiences currently may be making you feel, remember to act with compassion, not only to other people, but to yourself. Know that life is an undulation of birth and rebirth and death, and you know, it's all a part of the process of existence. Okay? Don't beat yourself up about it. Okay, Leo? You are 1 in a million, and you need to regard yourself as such. You are worthwhile. Understand your worth. Speak affirmations into the mirror until you make yourself believe it. Okay? I am worthwhile. What I'm doing, I am human. I make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn from the mistakes that I make. Things of that nature, okay? Thank you so much, Leo. I would say also try to wear a lot more green. Get out into nature at this time and enjoy your experience of this new moon period and the rest of this spring, okay? Thanks so much, Leo. Bye. Hello, Scorpio. I am here to read for the new moon and Gemini period for you, for your energy. And as you can see, I've already pulled your modality sign groupings, the cards for your modality sign groupings, which is for you, Scorpio, the fixed sign groupings, fixed modality grouping. The first big message of this time period is universal love that came out via the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle as a main message that you should keep in mind during this time. And it reads, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Next, I pulled some breakdown clarifying cards for this message from the Illuminated Tarot. And those cards came out to be the 7 of Cups or 7 of Hearts reversed, the 10 of Diamonds or 10 of Pentacles upright, and the Queen of Spades or Queen of Swords upright. And bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles or 10 of Diamonds, right? So for you, Scorpio, yeah, you're working, I feel like there's a lot of growth happening amidst exhaustion, okay? I feel like maybe you poured into a lot of cups and there are possibly not necessarily cups that... My cat's using the bathroom right now. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I'm not sorry because I'm glad he's using the restroom, but it might be a little loud and I apologize. You have the resources. You have expounded. I think expounded is the word to use, but you have a great array of resources to act from, to revert back to. In these times. So, and also there are some things, some relationships possibly, or some just, maybe there's an opportunity that comes up that you're going to have to let go, essentially, let go of. So I'm going to pull your Witch's Tarot cards for your specific messages. And let's see what they have to say for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. This King of Pentacles keeps coming out. That was way too many cards, so I'm not going to take them all, and I'm not going to decide, make the decision because it wasn't clear, okay? Clear and concise messages for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Thank you, Divine. Alrighty, so we got these 3 cards here. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. So yeah, using your logical mind to navigate your resourceful mind and your resourceful approach. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so you're working hard, it seems. It seems like you've been working hard, or you're going to be working hard at this period. And your work is going to reflect things that you're passionate about, passion projects, possibly. Ooh, try saying that 5 times fast. And you are spearheading you have the capacity to spearhead new projects at this time as well. Like I said, you do have this Queen of Swords here, so I think that maybe if you're not totally, like, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're not totally putting off projects that are coming in, you're at least fine detailing how you can participate in these projects and really doing the work to find your place and how you can honor yourself and your resources and your time, your energy, and all those things, while still accomplishing and putting forth your efforts toward anything else, right? I think that here you have the Knight of Cups in the Witch's Tarot. The cards that came out are the 8 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So you may not be able to embrace particular things or relationships even that you may rely on, or you may, have a connection to in the ways that you want to embrace. But understand that by going forth and doing the hard work required, doing the research, putting in the focus required, that there's going to be more to come out of it. There's going to be a lot to come out of it. Okay, you got the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Whatever you do now is going to be a greater implementation that you're able to put into your future life, and it's really going to pay off. Yeah, love and compassion, universal love. No matter where you are, it's about what you're doing, okay? It's about what you're doing where you are. and how that's affecting you and your community. And that's going to come into light and come into fruition, and how you do it, okay, at this time. With this Eight of Pentacles, which is a card that I have a lovely relationship with, is really paying attention to detail. It's really doing the work that's required, and then doing the work so well that no one has anything to say about it, essentially, because you know that you're confident in your abilities, and you know that you can do what you need to do whenever you need to do it, okay? But it's how you go about doing things at times that may put people off, or put in other energies, make them a little awry, make them go a little awry. So be sure, again, to approach everything with compassion. You are Scorpio, you are a water sign, and you are known for your emotional depth, okay? Try not to get too deep on people. You sort of want to really tap into that sense of synergy when it comes to dealing with individuals at this time, groups and individuals, and sort of reflect the energy that people put out to you. But always lead with compassion. So even if someone's not being compassionate to you, and they're coming out to you sideways and disrespectfully, be equally as disrespectful, but kill them with kindness. Kill them with compassion, you know what I mean? And that's definitely something I feel here, because you're very attractive right now, okay? Your boundaries are important. Make sure you're setting up your boundaries. Let's see your Tantra Toolbox Empowerment card. Ooh. Don't assume, politely ask, or research. I attract abundance, love, and wealth into my life. The more I focus on good and understanding, the more good and understanding I attract. Yes, that is the message, okay? Like this Eight of Pentacles, focusing on his good work and how he understands how to do it, okay? So be sure to it's sort of like just stay in your lane type of thing, you know what I mean? Stay true to yourself and all that you put out and put forth, and do so with compassion, with even more compassion than you naturally, I feel, have. Okay? All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in, for watching, and I hope that these messages help you through this new moon period. Also, please be sure to check the description box for some extras, personal reads, and things of that nature. Take care, Scorpio. Bye. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for taking a chance on your own intuition. I hope that you receive really great messages that will help you navigate through this new moon period of time. The new moon is happening May 30th, so definitely I'm looking forward to your readings. These readings, rather. Ooh, I don't know why I just got all tongue-tied. As you can see, I've already started with the modality sign grouping readings. You are in the fixed modality sign group, and the card that came out, the leading card, the main message that came out is Universal Love, number 44, and it reads, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself, right? Okay. Next, I went into the Illuminated Tarot and pulled out the clarification of this. And first of all, you got the Seven of Hearts or Seven of Cups reversed, then the Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Diamonds, and then the Queen of Spades or Queen of Swords. Both queens are upright. In my understanding, So that's awesome. The Seven of Cups is the only reverse card. I think that you're coming out of a chaotic time and into a more powerful time, Aquarius. I'm pulling your cards now from the Witch's Tarot for your specific messages. Beautiful. Yes, immediately with the initial part of this reading, in relation to you, Aquarius, I feel like you are very focused at this time. And I feel like there's a big sense of relief coming. Ooh, that one flew all the way over there. Flew all the way over there. All right, I'm gonna not. Oh, actually, these are two cards, so beautiful. So we don't even need to go that far. And on the bottom of this deck, you got Justice. Ooh, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Wow, you got the Seven of Cups here twice, both reversed, okay? So with the Witch's Tarot, you got the King of Swords, you got the Six of Swords, and you got the Seven of Cups. So I feel like, first of all, universal love, yes, it doesn't have to be romantic, doesn't have to be anything like that. I feel like your love is coming from, your sense of universal love is coming from the support you receive and the support that you return, okay? You are both this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Swords, okay? You are balanced. You're either becoming more balanced or you're learning to be balanced in those different states. I feel like you're neglecting or like totally shunning essentially the opportunities that may be trying to like really surface in your life because you have a plan. You already have a plan. You have a plan of action. You know what you need to do. I think maybe if anything, it's difficult to get started. It's been difficult for you to get started. But once you put the paddle in the water and start paddling, you're finding the momentum that you need to go forth, okay? And you may be doing that alone, and you may be doing that with assistance. You got from the Witch's Tarot the Six of Swords, sorry. Six of Swords to me, usually it's depicted as, you know, a child and a woman in a boat being steered by a gentleman. And in this depiction, it's just a person. It's just a person by themselves with the Six Swords in the boat, paddling, okay? I feel like the reason why you're able to do the things that you're able to do that people are regarding as amazing, possibly as incredible and things of that nature is because you've been through a lot to get there. You've been through a lot to get to where you are now. And it's taken a lot of focus throughout your life to get you to where you are, okay? And learning how to sort of problem solve and understand situations for what they are. So when these distractions, these Seven of Cups, these opportunities that may be baseless potentially are coming, are trying to make themselves aware to you, you don't see anything else but what you need to do. And that's not a bad thing, because you don't want to get distracted. You don't want to get disenchanted, dissuaded from your goals in life, okay? Beautiful energy here. Beautiful energy. On the bottom of the deck for the Witch's Tarot, you got Justice, okay? On the bottom of the deck for the Illuminated Tarot, you got the Ten of Wands. And on the bottom of the deck for the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle is Compassion. So I think because of who you are and what you've been through, you're going to be receiving a lot of compassion, possibly because you already put it out, because you've come in long strides, you know what I mean? You possibly maybe find yourself in a place that you've never been before, and the reception that you receive is going to be a universal reception of compassion, of acceptance, and of adoration, okay? Because you know how to stay focused, because you've been staying focused. All right, so I'm gonna pull a Tantra Toolbox Empowerment card for you, Aquarius. Beautiful. That didn't take very long at all. Have the courage to stand against racism, sexism, and all abuse. Do not become the abuser. Heal. Healing and self-care are the most rewarding commitments. Yes. So maybe you have been through a lot of challenging, traumatic events in your life. It is important to balance that out with the self-care that you put into yourself now, especially if you're an adult, I would say, because that's not a sort of conversation that's been had for much of your life, potentially. That's the importance of self-care, the importance of healing and recognizing trauma, okay? And the trauma, maybe there are 7 traumatic events that happened to you, I don't know. But I think that you're going to be able to find more strength going forward by healing trauma, or doing whatever healing that's necessary, possibly through advocating and through potentially even like protesting and public protests. That type of energy that you possibly didn't receive yourself when you needed it. So yeah, I believe that there's a beautiful message here, one of unity, one of being aligned in unity, and then receiving more gratification through that. Okay, thank you so much, Aquarius. Be sure to check the description box for any extra information you'd like to receive. There's info about personal reads in there, and there's info about like other ways to connect with me on social media if you'd like to do that. Thank you so much for tuning in and for this lovely energy. It's very nice, and I feel like a wave of calm even after this particular read. So thank you so much, Aquarius. Take care. Bye. Hi, Taurus. I hope you're doing well. I hope spring is very gratifying for you. My earth sign, my fixed earth sign friend, and I'm so happy that you're here for this reading. Thank you for taking a chance on yourself and your intuition and clicking on this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. As you can see, I already have some cards here. These are for the modality sign grouping that you're a part of. As I said, the fixed signs. The main message for the fixed signs in this round of readings is 44 Universal Love from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck, and it reads, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. So I feel like up until this point, this card, I've been having a little more trouble relating it to the rest of the fixed signs, or not so much trouble, but like it hasn't instantaneously clicked. For you, it does a little bit more. It just feels like you're kind of exhausted. I'm gonna go into these cards before I get into it. From the Illuminated Tarot, to clarify the main message, we have the 7 of Hearts, or the 7 of Cups reversed, the Queen of Diamonds or Pentacles upright, and the Queen of Swords or Spades upright. And I feel like you're just at this point in your year, maybe in your process, in your project, in your goal, where you are letting go. You're finally ready to let stuff go. or approaching that time, okay? While still harnessing those things that keep you in tune with the world around you and with yourself. And you're doing so with potentially with new state of mind and new forms of understanding. I'm going to be pulling from the Witch's Tarot for you now for your specific message, Taurus. Ooh. All right. Yeah. First card. There's a card that turned over, but I'm not sure if it turned over just now, so I'm not going to take it. I hope that you're having a wonderful spring. I hope that the year, I know I've said this for a few other signs, the year's been a bit of a doozy, okay? And I reward you for just getting through it and getting to this point, taking a chance on your intuition, clicking on this video. Ooh, beautiful. You're the second fixed sign in the second sign period to get that card and to get it in that position. Beautiful. On the bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, okay. It's a lot of energy. So let's get into it. From the Witch's Tarot, you got Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and then the High Priestess reversed. I feel like you are so much in your energy that when it comes to balancing it out with anything else, any other type of new energy, it's looking like it's going to be a little difficult for you to be open and accept. It looks like there's this controlling aspect again. You know what work you've put in and you know what you can do. But because you are so confident in yourself and what you have done, what you can do, you may be blocking or pushing back acceptance and influence from others who are truly there to be a counterpart to you and truly there to support you and your endeavors, okay? You have the 7, you have the number 7 here twice, which means you're almost to the jackpot, okay? You're almost there, right? But there's something that is just not, that's just blocking it. That's just blocking the achievement of some of your personal goals, possibly, okay? And it could be that, you know, like I said, there are influences that you're not either privy to or you're not accepting of into your life, because maybe you feel like they don't reflect your ideal of who you are or who you want to be, and so you're putting them off so much so that you're almost potentially breaking and depleting the confidence in either that person or that situation, the potential in that situation or that person, okay? So I would say lead with compassion. Again, at the bottom of the deck for the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle, the compassion card came out. I feel like for you, Taurus, it's about being compassionate when it comes to being open with others, being open with other energies, other ideas, other people, period. Okay? And just knowing that it's okay for you to not have absolute control over every situation. You've done so much and you're appreciated for your work. Ooh, that is way too many cards, so I'm going to put them all back. Thank you, though. Okay. Beautiful. Yes. So you got, and it fell right here, so I'm just going to leave it there. You got surround yourself with encouraging, supportive, uplifting people. Consume uplifting, positive content for your thoughts. Become your reality. Learn something new every day. Yes, so you may feel very educated on the subject, but going even further to, hear what others' thoughts are on that particular subject, or they're not tapping into their knowledge on a particular subject or subjects, may be very beneficial to you at this time, Taurus, even more so than you want to admit, possibly. Definitely, I would tap into your sense of compassion during this time. I'm going to go ahead and read the compassion card. It reads, the frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, and the unconditional love that flows from source through our heart into the world. So yeah, to connect more fully with individuals, with other people, with the world outside of you, with your environment, allow yourself to, and allow other people to, and allow other energies, not just people, allow other energies to embrace you, okay? That is your message, Taurus. Keep up the good work, and thank you so much again for clicking on this video and taking a chance on your intuition and trusting yourself. Be sure to check out the description box for any extras. There's information on personal readings, and there's information on how to connect with me on other social media platforms if you'd so like to. I'm not as busy, but I do promote other, I do share other content, which I think is also helpful during any time to help with navigating your life with intention. So thank you so much, and take care. Have a great rest of spring. I hope to see you around. Bye.